Good morning, lovely YouTube family. How are you? Hope you're alright. I'm out in the garden this morning, pottering around. There's always something to do. You know, I made that compost bin. Well, the dogs kept going in it. I thought it does look an eyesore really, so I've tidied that up a little bit and I'll show you. So I did a video previously about how I made the 3-bay compost station, if you like, and anyway, it was open, and really when you're sitting in the garden at the table it's a bit of an eyesore, so I've tidied it up a bit. I've still got the paint out, and I'm going to do the back bits there, the bits that show anyway. So yeah, so I've just made these that slide in. I've got to take them back off and paint the back, but these are just bits of pallet wood that I had about. Slide it in like that. I'm going to keep that one low like that, so I can just put the that's the recycled compost in there. I should just add bits to it, and yeah, so I was really pleased. Looks good. Well, looks better. I don't know about good. In that little hanging basket I've put some seed. There's a little robin that comes around, and and some chaffinches and stuff, they come in there. Quite cute. And the other job I've been doing today, well, I've done it actually. I got up bright and early and painted the back of these garden benches and the table. That was the table that I made as well, and so that's all done, because I think the next couple of days we're going to have a bit of rain, and best to get it done really, isn't it? The benches that we got here are lovely. We got them from the local place, Roscommon. There's a man up there makes them. He's a lovely man. He's got Parkinson's, but does it in his spare time. I can't remember what we paid for them. It was about 125 euros or something like that per bench, but because we get a lot of rain and stuff, they get stripped really quickly, so I'm pleased that job's done anyway. It's good job. In a minute I'm going to bring some hay round and put it in the no dig bit, and I've got a few bags of compost as well to bring round because do you remember I made those raised beds, flower beds? I'll show you. They've all blossomed out now. Quite cute really. Yeah, they've all come really nicely now. For these anyway, so I've got some bags of earth to do some more. I can get at least one there and 2 more at the end there. That one needs more composting, that one next door. But I've got this plant all to attract the bees and things. I don't even know what it is, probably you do. Let's see. Storden Bienafruda, I can't even say it. Anyway, it's a nice plant. It's going to attract the wildlife, and so that'd be good. So everything's coming on really nicely, bushing out, and this bit down here today I'm going to tidy up. It's taken me a long time. I've only been doing the garden a year, so this is a big bed that I made out of pallet wood, and quite surprised now. I've got some flowers on the strawberries. I didn't expect that this year, so I was really pleased with that. This bit up here is becoming a bit junky, so what I'm going to do is I think I'll square it off with some pallets and keep it sort of in there. Everybody has a bit like this, I'm sure, on their homestead or small holding, but it looks bad from the road when you drive past, you know, it looks a mess, so that's something I want to do. So I should do that. And look how near the dog is to that donkey. They take liberties. Come on. No, he's not listening. He will if the donkey starts charging at him. Right then, bye. See ya. Bye, Benny. Usually he comes running, he's not even bothered. These beans have taken right off. This is in another video. I made the bean station. Wasn't quite sure whether they would climb up the wire or not. It was a bit of an experiment, but yeah, they've come out lovely. Took a bit of time to get going. But got some nice flowers and stuff on there now, all pushing up, pinch the tops out. So that was good. Come on, you. Come on. Quick, see you then. Bye. Bye. Here he comes. You naughty boy going in there with them. I'll show you the gourds. I saw a couple of them coming out. And I was tying these up a bit yesterday because they were quite heavy. There's one. There's quite a few actually. There's a green one right inside there. I didn't realise they were prickly, and I didn't have gloves on. Yeah. Some nice strawberries coming on here. Not before time. Yeah. And finally the what do you call it? Butternut squash. But look at this one, even in a bag. How the snails get up here. Look. Nightmare. Nightmare, Riley. What do you say? Oh well, there you go. It's funny, isn't it? When I was a teenager, when I was at school, we lived in Somerset, in the southwest of England in the UK, and we had a fantastic childhood. We had the river at the bottom of the garden where we could go fishing or go in the big blow up tyres and go down the river, so it was a lovely upbringing. But I also remember times when I was about 16, when my parents split up, being at home with my dad then, and feeling so isolated when I was that age. And you know, we lived in an area where there was only about 9 houses, and although you had friends, you would go out, had a little scooter then, but I used to think, oh, I really don't like it, it's too quiet. But it's fun. What I was going to say, it's funny how it turns a circle, because when my parents did split up, I ended up moving up to London with my mum, and so most of my life I've lived up in London, but I've also moved around. I've moved to Hampshire. Where else? Hampshire, a little seaside place called Selsey, I've lived there, and Chichester in West Sussex. And but what I'm saying is, I'm trying to get to anyway, is that although when you're young it's boring and it's quiet, when you're older you kind of look for them things, don't you? Well, I think you do anyway. But now I feel like living here is, I'm never bored. There's never, you know, there's never nothing to do. There's always things to do, and it's lovely sometimes just to sit and be with nature and listen. And we're so lucky. We had the opportunity to move here in 2014. It was a rundown house that hadn't been lived in for 10 years, so you can imagine. We actually love the house so much that we actually bought it without coming and looking at it, but we had a good look on there's a website for properties in Ireland called daft.ie, and we found it on there. Or did we not? No, it was another one. It was a different one, I can't remember offhand, but it was a different site. But you could look at all the pictures, and we knew it'd be probably an estate because of it obviously not being lived in for that time. But anyway, when we did get over, we used to come over weekends and then for weeks at a time. And at the time my partner worked abroad, so when she did a big job, that would pay for either the bathroom or the kitchen to be done. You know, it was very and that's the way that we did it up, and double glazing. But I remember for the first 3 days when we stayed here, we had to keep our clothes on. So cold, damp. Oh, but now it's lovely, and I'll show you inside one day. Oh yeah, that was another thing. The electrics was the old-fashioned sort of screw-in things. They were sizzling every time we put the light on. Luckily enough, the electric was on, because if it wasn't, you'd have to pay quite a bit for somebody to come and put it on. And gradually I decorated a room at a time. You got the bathroom made into a walk-in shower room. We've got how many bedrooms? One. Well, really, but they could be 4, but we've just made it 2, because the back room I've got, and I do my bit of stained glass and stuff in there, and my partner has an office at the front. So yeah, got a great big long hallway, but it's really nice. I love it. And but when you think the chances that you take, but it's worth the chance, definitely worth the chance. Anyway, that's it for now, folks, and lovely talking to you, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.